Well, I'm back, and we may have just technical difficulties with Facebook because I tried to invite people other than my special guest, Michaela Miracle Catcher. Wow, North Island's going off. We have a military aircraft going overhead. Doesn't happen every day. So, Michaela, if you hop on and you, hey, Stephen, wow, oh my gosh, back from the Evolution Seminars days. Good to see you. If I'm not able to add you in, we will reschedule because your miracles and what you do to love yourself are just so important. And I tried to invite people to join me for this live, and it wouldn't show anybody. So it might be my phone, it might be Facebook glitch. There you are, you're watching. Yay, Michaela. It's not showing that I can add you. In fact, it's not showing that I can add anyone right now. So I think we're going to have to reschedule again. Yeah, it's not, let's see. Approve. Oh, it's a different way. Yay. I love how Facebook is always allowing me to learn more things. So Michaela, Facebook's adding you in. It just takes a little bit, and then we can go ahead and chat so we don't have to reschedule. Yes, I love it. So yes, there you are, beautiful Michaela, Miracle Catcher.
I figured out. You have to like it and watch it, and then it'll ask you if you want to be invited in. So we figured it out.
Oh, thank you, Stephen. Yay, it's so fabulous. Well, and I think there's more than one way to add people, because this is like the third different way that that I've heard to add people to the live. So thank you for helping me learn even another way.
Well, as long as it's working, I'm happy.
Yes, it's working. You're here. Your beautiful shiny face is here on the screen with me. I'm so excited.
I'm saying hi to the people in Italy and Argentina that are watching. Yay!
Oh, fabulous! Oh, fabulous! You know, I can't see them, but I'm happy if they want to friend me and so that they can follow the videos. Cool.
Yeah, I think that you can see your friends that are watching, and I can see my friends that are watching.
Exactly. That's exactly how it works. So why don't you go ahead and the container of the show is How Do I Love Myself Today? And you have lots of great ways of loving yourself. And you also were just sharing earlier this morning about a miracle that you had on the beach up near Santa Cruz. So would you share how you're loving yourself today and share that miracle? Because you are a miracle catcher. And that's something I think a lot of us could learn.
The sound is breaking up a little bit, but I heard most of what you said. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, it's breaking up for you a little bit as well.
Can you hear me okay?
But go ahead. I think that as you continue to talk, it will smooth out. Hey, Julie.
It'll get better? Okay,
yes.
Well, we'll give it a try. I love Mercury. Hello, Mercury retrograde. Coming up soon. So my affirmation is Mercury is always working in my favor, just for anybody watching.
Ooh, I like that. Since we had a little technical lumps to get here, that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And
so,
yeah, so hi to Veronica as well.
The first question is, how do I love myself?
Mercury is always working in your favor
today?
Yes.
Well, yes, that's one of my my affirmations for definitely for today and this week. I'd like to share maybe a couple of things that I do to love myself that are free, that anyone can do, and then a couple of things that I do that cost a little bit of money.
Oh, that's wonderful. Absolutely. I love you sharing your resources with everyone. Please do so.
Okay, so I'll keep it really simple. 3 things that are really important every day to me are hydration, getting really a lot of water and really high quality water. So as you know, I've been writing a lot lately about detox, and I was really surprised at what was in tap water, especially in LA. So first thing, really simple, is a lot of water every day 70% of our body's water. We need it, especially as we get older. It's really important, and really good water. That's the first thing that's easy and simple. Second thing is really good sleep. I was in a video this or last week talking about all the health problems related to people not getting enough sleep, um, and good quality sleep. So I do some things to relax myself in the evening. I play sound bowls. I don't watch the news at night.
Right.
And I've taken all the electronics out of my bedroom. That's a huge one that we can all do really simply. No electronics in my bed, near my bed. That's just really big for good sleep. And then the third simple one, let's see, water, sleep, and breathing. So
Yes.
yeah, let's all take a deep breath. So important that we're not in shallow breathing mode and fight or flight mode, and our whole body gets a lot more tense. So just really noticing all the time, where's my breathing? How am I breathing? How deeply am I breathing? So those are three simple things that we can all
Absolutely.
do every day to love ourselves and to be healthier. And
Yeah, I have to admit that I didn't get hardly any
tiny
sleep
bit.
last night.
Am I back on?
Oh, you're back. Yeah. It seems that, yeah. Steve, thanks so much. And enjoy your appointment. It's so great to have you here. Tamara, welcome. And we're going to get right back to Michaela. I just wanted to insert that I was really guilty of the not getting good quality sleep last night because I'm leaving for Australia tomorrow. And so I was getting my taxes put together for my tax accountant, and I was up until 5 o'clock this morning. So I'm guilty
Yay.
of not getting
So
enough sleep tonight, but I'll sleep on the plane, right?
yeah, if you can sleep on the plane, you're lucky. One thing just to add, just as a side, because you know me, I'm always sending out information as much as I can. Melatonin when you land.
Mhm.
That's the fastest way to reset your clock. So that's just
And
for anybody watching that has jet lag.
cool. Awesome, melatonin. I may give that a try, but I'm actually going to try an acupuncture or acupressure process with the clocks, and I'll let people know how it works. Because right now, the guy that gave it to me
Good.
says it works on all time changes and it gets rid of zero jet lag, without taking anything,
Good.
just touching your body in certain places. But I'll share that once I know. Maggie's here, yay, Maggie, hi. Um, yeah, so breathing, hydration, good quality water, and getting good quality sleep. Those are, and they're things that everyone can do. So thank you for sharing the free ones. Now, what do you have for us that you do to love yourself that cost a little bit of money?
Well, it's interesting because I do acupuncture once a week. So you were just talking about acupuncture. Um, I've done acupuncture on and off for many, many years. Um, I know a lot of people don't like needles, but you don't really feel them. You get used to them. We took my stepson last night for his first acupuncture. He's 12, and he liked it. It makes him calm. I mean, he's turning
Hmm.
13
Oh,
this
he needs it.
month. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to say that he needs it, but I was really excited to be able to introduce him at a young age
Hmm.
to something that's holistic and really keeps the body. I do acupuncture for several reasons. One, because it's a good way to keep us present because you have to stay really still. And for some people, literally the only time they stay still for an hour is when they go to their acupuncture appointment. But you have to stay really still, and that's always good for the body, but also it regulates
Yeah.
hormones, regulates just balance. So that's one thing that I would really recommend to everybody to try. There's acupuncture schools in my city, and so you can go and have an appointment for $25. It doesn't
Yep.
have to cost a lot of money if you do it with an intern. So I know there's schools in San Diego, there's schools in LA, there's probably schools in different cities. So that's an option for people that want to try it and they don't want
Yeah.
to spend a lot of money.
Yeah, there's actually down here in Ocean Beach, just down
My
the hill from
screen is
me,
frozen
there's
a little
a
bit, so
place
I'll
where the
wait for a second to see if I can hear you.
oh, okay. Yeah, there's an acupuncture place, but your initial visit is $25, and then they sell packages, and it's community acupuncture, and it's a lovely setting, and each practitioner is a little different. So some you might feel the needles a little more than others, but it sends like the first needle usually I immediately start relaxing, and like you say, it balances the hormones, which you're is it your son that you said that you turned him onto it, or it was
My stepson went yesterday. He's
stepson?
12. He's
Stepson.
turning 13.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So he's gonna
he liked it. I
for
mean,
the hormones. That's awesome. That's so good.
it
Uh,
wasn't for his hormones. It's for mine.
well,
But
it's
but
true. But he's got hormones at that age. The hormones are starting
right,
to rise up. The first
right,
hormones
right,
we
right.
get the teenage hormones coming in first, and then
Yes,
we have the change of life hormones that that you and I may
yes.
have, or I definitely have been going through for a while. So yeah, so acupuncture is amazing, and I'm glad you shared that one. I want to say hey to Maggie really quick. I fly tomorrow afternoon about 3 p.m. Well, a little later than that, but airport 3. So yeah, looking forward to going to Australia. So hydration, breathing, good rest, good sleep, acupuncture. What else do you have that you love yourself with, Michaela?
There's one thing that we can add in the free part, but there can be a little bit of cost involved too, is one of the things that I've been really surprised about is how many chemicals. I was working with a Swiss doctor recently who specializes in detox for women, and I can't remember the number, but it was hundreds and hundreds of chemicals each day that women are putting on their body. So one of the things that
Yeah.
I do to love myself is I've actually taken, it's more about taking stuff away. So I've actually taken a lot of chemicals out of my daily routine. Just to add for the viewers that might not be aware of this, makeup was a crazy one. Lead in the lipstick, formaldehyde in the mascara. It was, I mean, the list that I read was shocking to me. I mean, I was appalled at how much,
Yeah.
just literally, I hate to say it, but it's disgusting levels of chemicals that people are, not just men, but also, not just women, but also women are ingesting. The O detox is done. It's hard. I can't. And I say, well, just one thing. Like one thing that you could take out of your,
Yeah.
one
Choose one.
second, there we go. For me, I mean, I'd wear a lot less
Yep.
makeup, as you can see in the video.
And you
But
look
that's just like one.
beautiful. You look fabulous.
Thank you, thank you. My skin, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
50 now, so I'm pretty happy with the way that my skin looks. But what I would say to a lot of people say, "Oh, I look terrible without my makeup. I can't go outside." And I say, you know what? Your skin actually improves when you stop wearing makeup, and
It really does.
it starts to let it breathe. And but even for men that are watching, one of the things that we can take out of our routine, our diet, is like just pick one thing, like, okay, alcohol for 30 days, or caffeine, switching down, like even if you could bring the level of caffeine down, just, one of the ways I really love myself every day is I put really good food into my body, and I don't put a lot of bad stuff in. So if you can go organic, if you can buy more
Yes.
organic food, that would be awesome. And one final note on that is, just in America, I'm sad to say that just so many products are genetically modified. And in Europe,
Yeah.
I didn't have that problem when I was in Switzerland. But here, when I read that the crops are barren and the people that are eating GMO products are becoming barren, which means non-fertile, I said, stop. It's like, I got to buy some more organic corn, especially the corn. We eat corn all the
Yeah, corn
time. We
is
eat
not
corn
it's not
chips,
and it's not a
tortillas.
food anymore. It's Corn is not a food. It's been modified to, it's actually an insecticide. It's been genetically
Yeah.
modified to include insecticide. And so when you're ingesting corn, I don't even do organic corn. Even organic corn just tears me up. It's like I have like an allergy to it, maybe because I ate so much when I was a kid. But yeah, corn just, I love it, and it hurts for weeks, sometimes months after I eat corn for more than 3 days in a
Yeah.
row.
I mean, I
It's
love
not something that
tortilla
my body
chips.
can handle.
So it's
I
like maybe my
know,
one
chips
vice,
and
but I,
salsa. Ah!
yeah, guacamole. I have an avocado tree. So, but I do eat
Oh,
organic corn now.
yeah,
Um, but I've eliminated I mean, one of the things that I learned is you can't, like, literally you cannot live in a city, let's say like Los Angeles, and not be hit by toxins. They're
yeah.
they're everywhere.
They're everywhere. Yeah.
But let's say we took out half. Let's say if I took half of the toxicity out of my environment, out of my food, our bodies have a really, really in-depth and miraculous detox system of their own.
Yes.
So that's why I want people to not, in my book, I write a lot about things that we can do that are easy. I don't want people to get too overwhelmed, like, oh my God, I can't go out of the house. It's too much toxicity. That's how I felt in the beginning. Um, I did. I was like, oh, I'm not going to drive on the LA freeway anymore. Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah,
But
that's not gonna
anyway, I mean,
happen.
just start with a few things,
Mhm. And
start
I
with a
want to
few
mention
things
another
and
thing that's super, super toxic that people aren't aware of. And it was like in my face 2 days ago because I had a sack of clothing that had been washed in a very heavily fragranced laundry detergent, and it had been months, probably last September, maybe October, and the smell was still so overpowering that I almost gagged when I opened it up. And it was laundry detergent, the smell that people want to, you know, this fresh scent, and it smells so good. Laundry detergent is one of the most toxic things that you can use, and you're putting it on your skin absorbs it, and it's designed to, that scent is designed to stay in the clothes for a really long time. So you go to your drawer months later and your clothes are still fresh and toxic. And I don't know how to
toxic.
tell people. Yeah, I don't know how to tell people that gently. It's like I have an allergy to heavy fragrances, the chemical fragrances, and how do you tell someone gently that the things that they're doing that make them feel good are actually could be causing them their migraines and their kids' food allergies. How do you tell someone that gently? I don't know. I was really, really bad. I just said, ah, and I hurt people's feelings. So I'm sure that there are resources online that share how you can do it gently. Do you have a way of gently sharing with people about the toxicity that's around them, so that they don't
Yeah.
feel like they're messing up their lives and their children's lives by doing things that they think are good for them?
Well, I've learned from many of my teachers to stay in my lane. The best thing that I do is I write about my own routine. And as I get older, now that I'm in 50s, people ask me, what are you doing? Why do you look the same as you did when you were 30? So I think the best way to, and that's why I wrote a book about it. There's like 50 ways. There's hundreds of ways that I could share, but the first book has 50 ways that I've learned to basically to heal myself, to not have any kind of illnesses. At one point I had cancer when I was in my early 30s, but I haven't been sick in over a decade.
That's
So
amazing.
when I taught at university, my students were, early 20s, and they would be like, "What are you doing?" And so that, I think, is the best segue when somebody says to you, "Hey, wow, your skin is glowing," or I have friends, obviously now in their 50s, and they'll ask me, like, and they'll
Hmm.
share, and they'll say, "What are you doing?" And so that's the best way, is to just say, "Well, here's what I'm doing," and then let people decide.
Got it. Yep. Yeah.
Nobody.
Everybody's on their own lane, on their own path. I like that very much. Stay in your own path. I'm 58. I told some friends that have known me for
Yay, I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah. They've known me since 2010, and they had no idea that we were talking about when we needed to wear eyeglasses. I said, oh, I had to wear. They told me at 42. It took me till 52, and they go, "You're 52." I said, "No, I'm 58. I'll be 59 this year." And they're like,
Wow,
"No,
60.
no."
Woohoo. Right on, Gwen.
And
I didn't
and
know that. I didn't know that.
yeah,
I thought maybe you were in like, I don't know, early 40s or,
thank
at
you.
least
Yeah, and I'm not wearing
at
any
least
makeup
20
either.
years younger.
Yeah, oh, thank you. Well, and all the things that you're talking about are things that I do as well. So we're so in alignment. And I do want to go ahead and wrap up for today. But could
Yeah.
you share real quick the miracle that you had on the beach? Because I teased that at the
Okay.
beginning, and people might be waiting to find out what happened.
Okay. Really quick. I was up in Morro Bay, and for people that don't know where that is, that's a very long beach, very beautiful, but pretty deserted. I mean, it's there's not a lot of people on that beach, and we were up running and walking, and we were on a road trip, and we'd been out walking and running for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And when we got back to our car, ready to get back on the road, I lifted up my jacket to find my key, and it was gone. And we were in like, far away from home, everything that we had, all our documents, everything was in the car. And fortunately, I've been working with this stuff for a while. So I was like, okay, well, let's take a pause. Let's not panic. Let's do a muscle test. And I've taught my husband how to do muscle testing and to do it on me, and I do it on him. So for people that don't know muscle testing, Google it. There's a lot of videos on it. So I did a muscle test, and I asked, is this key still on this beach somewhere? Like, because there were people walking, maybe somebody might have picked it up. Um, and the muscle test said, yes, the key is still here somewhere. We're talking about miles and miles and miles of beach.
Oh,
And
oh
and
man.
the tide was coming up. And so I said, well, is it a good thing to ask when you're muscle testing is be really specific. So I said, is the key close to the shore or closer to the street? And it said closer to the water. So when I said, is it closer to water? It said yes. So I told my husband, okay, you take that side of the beach and I'll take this side of the beach. And we walked and we walked and we walked for a while. It was like 20 minutes that we were walking. And I said, we'll just keep going all the way down, like as far as we went. And right when we got the farthest part of the beach where we had been, he saw a little teeny tiny sparkle of the metal because most of it was buried in the sand because of the ocean. And
Wow.
he found it. And so we didn't have to call a tow truck. We didn't have to cancel our trip. And the muscle testing was very, very, very accurate. So I highly recommend it for everybody. And also, it works really well to know what to eat and what not to eat.
Hmm.
And and that's the story. Just to wrap up, for people that are watching in San Diego, I just wanted to share that I will be doing a women's circle on Friday night, a sound bath, and
Oh, I
yoga
wish I
with
could
voice.
come.
I wish Gwen wasn't in Australia on Friday so she could come. But I'll
Me too.
post the link in the comments. I think we
Please
have
do.
3 spots left.
Oh,
3.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. So you have to jump on that if that's a desire to go to the sound bath and healing this Friday with Michaela. Go ahead and pronounce your full name because you say it so beautifully.
Well, my spirit name is Miracle Catcher, and my full name is Michaela Belopede Oliveira.
Oh, thank you so much for being my special guest today, Michaela. I'm really, really grateful to have you. I think we should do this again sometime. We have so many things that are in alignment. And
Yeah.
now that we know how to do with the tech and that Mercury's always working in our favor,
Yes,
we'll be,
everybody repeat that many
yes,
times.
Mercury is always working in my favor. And breathe, rest, hydrate. If you can get acupuncture, and just be good to yourself, be kind to yourself, love yourself. And that's how do you love yourself today? Pick at least one thing that you can do, like maybe stop and take some deep breaths and have a really nice glass of super clean water, well filtered and mineralized water, and we'll talk tomorrow for day 67 of 365 days of how do I love myself today? And, oh, how do I love myself today? Oh, yeah, I got my taxes done. I'm getting I'm getting the things that I've told myself I would take care of done before I'm going to Australia. And so I'm taking care of my integrity with myself. And that's how I'm loving myself today. Thank you
And
again
now
for
you can enjoy your vacation without having to worry about stuff that's not done. Have a great trip, Gwen, and thank you so much for
Thank
having
you.
me.
Yes, so great having you, Michaela. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you,
Bye. Bye,
everybody
everybody.
watching
Thanks for
everywhere.
watching.
Bye.